The creation of Adam, Michelangelo, 1512, described for the visually impaired. Describe sans. The image is a detailed portion of the fresco The Creation of Adam by Michelangelo, found on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel in Vatican City, painted circa 1512. This specific section focuses on the central figures of Adam and God. From left to right, Adam is depicted lying on a barren ground. His body is muscular and nearly nude, rendered with a clear understanding of human anatomy. He extends his left arm towards the right, with his hand relaxed, fingers almost touching another hand. God is portrayed to the right, surrounded by a group of figures enveloped in a swirling reddish garment, suggesting the shape of a brain in the composition, which some art historians interpret as a symbol of the divine gift of intellect. He reaches out to Adam with his left hand, mirroring Adam's relaxed gesture, fingers close to touching Adam's. Among the group of figures around God, there is a prominently positioned female figure under God's arm, often interpreted as Eve or the Virgin Mary, symbolizing life yet to be given or the future incarnation of Christ. The background and clothing are painted with subtle gradations of light and color, indicating volume and form. Context. The creation of Adam is a cornerstone work of high Renaissance art, epitomizing the period's emphasis on humanistic and anatomical precision. Michelangelo, fully named Michelangelo di Lodovico Buonarroti Simoni, 1475–1564, was a master of both sculpture and painting, and his work on the Sistine Chapel ceiling is one of his most renowned achievements. This fresco forms part of a larger narrative of the Book of Genesis, and is a prime example of Michelangelo's use of ignudi, or nude male figures, which populate the ceiling and represent various aspects of the human condition. The fresco represents the biblical creation narrative from the Book of Genesis, wherein God breathes life into Adam, the first man. The near-touching hands of God and Adam have become iconic of humanity's creation and are often cited as a perfect blend of art, religion, and philosophy. Michelangelo's work coincided with and contributed to a time when the Catholic Church was asserting its power through art. The Sistine Chapel ceiling was a project initiated by Pope Julius II, who sought to not only renovate the physical structure but also reinforce the spiritual and political power of the Church through the arts. Michelangelo's frescoes were thus part of a larger program of patronage that tied the grandeur of the Roman past with the ecclesiastical present, asserting the continuity and supremacy of the Church. In its art historical context, this image symbolizes the Renaissance's ideal of divine beauty, the central role of man in the universe, and the union of theology and humanism. Michelangelo's technique and his ability to imbue a static image with such dynamism and emotion are celebrated as one of the triumphs of Renaissance art. For art lovers, by art lovers, share and subscribe.